It's time to pick our December TBR. I had a really great reading month in November, so I'm hoping to keep that streak going until the end of this month. Until the end of this year, we only have now less than a month left of December. So let's pick some good TBR prompts. A book to donate to the Little Free Library after reading. So it'd be a book that I don't mind parting with, but I also have to read. What would I part with? Because I also want to give a good book so that people are more encouraged to read. Because if I put someone in a book slump, then I would feel really bad. Of course, I would never know, but I still want to try my best to put a good book out there. What can I part with though? Okay, honestly, no hate to these books, but I do feel like I wouldn't totally miss them if I were to part with them because I don't really know much about them. And they're not like really new books or current books. We have This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. Oh, so she was born on the same day as some other guy, but she was really unlucky and has been since all of her birthdays. Then they finally meet and it looks like he's a really lucky person. Does this remind you of that Lindsay Lohan movie? I wonder if this book is based off of that movie. Just My Luck, I think it's called. That sounds like exactly like that, actually. Okay, we have that. Then we have The Undomestic Goddess by Sophie Kinsella. She's a workaholic, but then she gets on a train, ends up in the middle of nowhere, and then it finds herself interviewing and getting offered a job as a housekeeper, even though she's a lawyer. So she's a corporate girly, but decides to get a job as a housekeeper, and she doesn't know how to do anything. I'm not sure about that one. And then we have another Sophie Kinsella book, Confessions of a Shopaholic. I think this has been turned into a movie. Oh, so she's a shopaholic and she's seriously in debt. Something happens and then it transforms her life. I feel like I want to give someone something more. Oh, I wonder. Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I know Sally Rooney is a hit or miss with people, and arguably if it's a miss with the person who picks this up from the Little Free Library, it's gonna be a book slump for them. So she meets some very well-known photographer and is gradually drawn into her world, and she's just drawn by the older woman's very sophisticated home and handsome husband. Okay, well, it's a contender. What could I give away? The Hunger Games? I could give this away because I know this is pretty much a hit with everybody. I know that. I don't know anyone who doesn't like this book. So this is possibly a really good pick. Let me put the books here so you guys can see what our options are. Done! I'm also considering, I know that this is a really popular book as well, Red Queen. You know, I'm actually really interested in reading this one. So she's kind of low on the societal tier and it looks like she's betrothed to one of the king's sons. There's some kind of fight for something. This one, I'm actually pretty interested in reading this. I know this is a very old book talk book, but I've never read it, so I'm really interested in reading it as a contender. Should I have a romance book as a contender too? I feel like maybe this one is a popular book. Is this a romance book? I don't know. I just feel like this is a really popular book, but also it's kind of short, so it encourages people to read maybe. It's not so scary to read, so this could be a contender. What else? Hi! Do you want to pick one of the prompts?
I'll pick you.
Really? Okay, I'm in the middle. Okay, fine. I'll pick from here. Do you want to pick one? Yeah, just pick a book. Do you want to come behind and say hello? Hi.
Hi. We're recording too?
No, this is
Oh, this is so
green.
pretty.
Yeah, thank you. The setup is pretty.
prettier.
Aww, that's so sweet.
It's a Hunger Game.
Should I? Okay, you're gonna pick the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't even.
No,
He doesn't even know what the prompt is.
Shopaholic. I cannot even read this one.
The Undomestic Goddess.
What's that? Yeah, Hunger Game.
Okay.
You let me know how. It's a famous TV show.
Okay, he picked the Hunger Games.
TV show, right?
Good job. Yes. Oh, no,
Okay.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, movie. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to pick the next prompt? Wait. Let me put these books back really quick. Okay, you can pick now. Shake it.
Okay, I'll pick.
Okay. And then read it for us.
There's one? Okay. Continue a series.
Oh, continue a series.
The
Okay.
Hunger Game series?
No, I didn't start that one yet, so I wouldn't be
Okay.
continuing it.
This one, City of Bones.
I haven't started this one yet. So I can give you basically this one, Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. I haven't finished this series yet. So I've read this book. You want to hold it for them so they can see? This way.
No, here's the title.
Okay, that one. And then we have the fourth book in the Jennifer Lynn Barnes The Natural series. This is the fourth and final book.
City of
Are we
Bones.
too far?
Why? Why are you inducing me to there?
You don't want to show your face up close? Oh, and then we could do finale, which is the third and final book in the Carval series.
So that's all the romance book?
No, this one's a mystery thriller, young adult mystery thriller. This one's kind of a fantasy book, and this one's a fantasy book.
No spicy book?
A spicy book? Oh! I can move on to the next book in the Twisted series. So this is the third book, Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. That's the next book I have to read. So this would be...
Spicy book?
Yes, that should be a very spicy book. Oh dear.
Okay.
What? Okay. What else is there? I would love to continue the Binding 13 series, but I don't have the physical book, and this is supposed to be a TBR. Going through your TBR.
This one. Finale.
Finale?
New York Times bestselling author. So all the books are saying that. Yeah, this finale.
I wouldn't mind finishing finale, actually. Okay, I'll do finale.
Okay, I'm leaving. Have fun.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, next one. A book with the great first sentence. Oh my god, so I have to go through all of these for the next... Okay. What do I want to read, and then I'll determine the great first sentence. Rewind it back. I really want to read this book. I'm not reading in order, and I've only read The Right Move so far, but I don't mind reading this out of order. Let's see, what? The first. I prefer an emerald cut. Okay. Not the best first sentence. The flat share? You've got to say this for desperation. It makes you much more open-minded. Why is this font so small? Oh my gosh. It's okay. Ooh, you know what? I could have continued this series, the Nevermore series. This is the first book. The second book, which is Wondersmith. Morgan Crow leapt from the brawly rail, teeth chattering, hands frozen around the end of her oilskin umbrella. Why is it that now that I have to read in front of all you guys, I feel like I cannot read out loud properly? Blood over Bright Haven. Ooh, this is cool. Just like whatever this is at the front of the book. This is such a floppy book. Thommel had taken the long way back from scouting. Not a good first line. All I want. I didn't get to finish this in my last TBR, so maybe I can try to finish it in this month's TBR. I'm 3 steps from the office when the bell above the main door of Cozy Coffee sounds. Warrior Princess Assassin? The bell stopped tolling hours ago, so it must be near midnight. That's kind of interesting, like not terrible. Better than this one. Ooh, Before I Let Go. Do people remember the exact moment they fall in love? Okay, that's kind of a good sentence. I like that. It's better than the ones I read so far. It makes you think. It's a thinker very first sentence. That's nice. And then I was thinking maybe Hello Beautiful by Anne Napolitano. For the first 6 days of William Waters' life, he was not an only child. No, that's not that great of a first sentence actually. Okay, one more and then we can decide. I was thinking maybe The Magic of Lemon Drop Pie. My life is a lemon. Not really. Okay. Those are all the contenders so far. I prefer an emerald cut. It's not really the best sentence, so I guess this will have to be out. You've got to say this for desperation. It makes you much more open-minded. Okay, not bad. So it's contender. And then we have Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This is a middle grade, like lower than a young adult. I mean, it's not terrible, so it'll be a contender. Blood over Bright Haven. That one was not a great first sentence. Tamil had taken the long way back from scouting. Yeah, not a great first sentence. All I Want, not a great first sentence. Warrior Princess Assassin. The bell stopped tolling hours ago, so it must be near midnight. I mean, it's okay. Not the best, but it's a contender. The Magic of Lemon Drop Pie. My life is a lemon. Okay, yeah, not really. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Do people remember the exact moment they fall in love? Honestly, I'm probably gonna pick this one. For the first 6 days of William Waters' life, he was not an only child. Not super intriguing. Okay, so we have these 4. Honestly, I think this one was the best first liner. So I'm gonna go with this one. It's like kind of a no-brainer. It's the best one. And it gets you. It's like very simple, but very to the point. It makes you think and makes you want to read more. So we have our third book. Let's pick our next prompt. Book that starts with the first letter of the most recent person who texted you. Most recent person was, I'm using my phone as the playback, so let me just quickly get out of it. Most recent person was my friend. Her name is Jin Sol. So I guess J, you could say it with a J. Let me start back up the camera again. Yeah, you would spell her name with a J. So I have to pick a J title. J. Do I have any J titles? Oh, Julia. We have 1984 Julia, the retelling of George Orwell's 1984 by Sandra Newman. Thank goodness we have one J title. That's a contender. J. Oh, Just My Type by Fallon Ballard. Oh, yay, another J book. Okay. This one is, so it looks like she is an expert girlfriend, but she breaks up with her high school boyfriend, and she is also a columnist about dating and relationships. And then her high school ex takes an assignment at Lana's job site. Oh, and her boss is trying to pit them against each other so that they get a coveted dream job. But obviously a romance book, so this is a contender. This one, I didn't even tell you what this is about. It's just a retelling of 1984, and honestly, I have not read 1984 yet. I don't think you need to. I do have it. Let me show you because I really like my copy of it because I don't like the new version. I love this one, and I'm so happy that I found this at a bookstore. But yeah, I haven't read this one. I could have done just for the summer, but I did read this book already. Okay, those are all the J books. We have 2 contenders. I am interested in reading this book, but I am wondering if I need to read the original 1984 first. So I think just based off of that, I'm gonna pick this one. Even if I don't need to read 1984 first, I do prefer it before I read a retelling of it. Just My Type by Fallon Ballard. Okay, we pick our next one. I really like my TBR so far for December. A book you'd be okay with reading in public. So obviously no romance books, or at least nothing with that cover, which I don't really go for those covers anyways. Okay, usually people want to look smart when reading in public. So actually, maybe I should read 1984 so that I could eventually read Julia whenever I want to. Like, I'd be prepared to have read Julia. Oh, so Julia is a character in this book that I guess becomes a main character in that book. Oh, I already want to read it even more. Can you guys let me know if you guys are okay with reading romance books in public? Like, is it only me who finds it a little bit embarrassing if I'm like, I don't know, if I were to read this in public and have the cover showing, I don't know that I could, but would you be able to? And if you can, I really envy your confidence. Like, I need to be more confident about that kind of stuff because ultimately I am reading a book instead of being on my phone just kind of scrolling. That in and of itself I should be proud of, but the covers sometimes. Okay, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I want to appear smart in public. I don't want people judging me because I am a scaredy cat in many ways. So this would be another book that I wouldn't be ashamed of reading in public, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. But also, does this make me look like I watch Gilmore Girls way too much? But still a contender. Okay, The Night Circus. I wouldn't mind reading this in public, actually. I know that a lot of people love this one. It has a good reputation. What else would I not be embarrassed about? Oh, you know what? I kind of want to read Emma. I'm just trying to appear smart, apparently. But I wouldn't mind reading this in public. Although, I wonder if it makes me look pretentious. Oh, P.G. Wodehouse, The Code of the Woosters. This is a classic book I've actually been wanting to read. This is supposed to be pretty comical, actually, for a classic. You know, a lot of classics are kind of comical, but this one in particular is pretty comical. I wouldn't mind reading Little Women, another pretentious book. And then we have Pride and Prejudice, another pretentious book. I mean, is it pretentious or I am actually interested in reading it. I have heard great things about Emma. I heard that it's actually pretty witty and funny. Little Women, I would prefer to read the book before I watch the movie. I really, really want to watch the movie with Timothée Chalamet and Emma Watson and Cersei. Is that how you pronounce her name? Okay, this was on my December TBR last year, actually. I wouldn't mind reading The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. She is the personal librarian for JP Morgan, you know, the really big kahuna of finance. And she basically kind of just gets away with being a little bit looking different, even though she is African American, I think. Oh, she has a Portuguese heritage that lets her pass as white, but she is black. But this sounds just like such an interesting story that I really am interested in reading this one. And then, you know what, I'm just gonna stop there because that's a lot of books that I'm considering. Right off the bat, I am drawn to this one because this was on my December TBR last year and I didn't get to it. I couldn't get to it. And then I am interested in reading 1984. What to do? What should I pick? You know what? I really am. I'm gonna try a two-peat, and I'm gonna finish this book this month. I have to read this book this year, so I'm just gonna do this one. And then, you know, just possibly read 1984 without having a prompt me to read it. Okay, so finally we have our TBR for the month of December, our last TBR for the year. So we have The Hunger Games, we have Finale by Stephanie Garber, Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, Just My Type by Fallon Ballard, and then we have The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Marie. I am really excited about this lineup. I feel like this is a good mix. You know, we have some romance, we have a lit fic, we have some fantasy here, some dystopian. I'm really excited about this TBR lineup. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!